Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I am changing all of my planners for the next quarter of the year. I've kind of taken a little hiatus from planning because I just was not happy with what I was using and what I was doing. So I think I have come up with something that will be satisfying for me to do, where it won't feel like a chore. So this is just part of the change that I've made. I have moved into this B6 Traveler's Notebook. What I have done is taken one of the Walmart Pen and Gear notebooks from one of the Traveler's Notebooks. I trimmed it down to actual B6 because the Walmart notebooks are a little bit wider, so I trimmed it down. And I was going to actually cover the gold stripes, and I still am, but instead of actually gluing the changed cover down, I'd like to be able to change it whenever I feel like it. So I took this, is it vinyl cover, clear vinyl, and put it on here. It's a really tight fit, but it works, and I may order another cover if I can find one somewhere else. But I think this will work, and then I can put whatever paper I want underneath this to cover the stripes and have the look that I want whenever I want to change it. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with working with a bound notebook or a planner, but you can tip in items, add items to it. It does cause bulk, but I guess that's kind of part of the fun of it. So, but what I'm going to do for now is just get this set up. There's not that much that I want to do with this. I do want to kind of decorate it. And again, this is just a dot grid notebook, very light gray dot grid. And so you can do this with any notebook. I do have a B6 Stalogy that I will be setting up. And I don't know which video is going to go up first, but I'm going to use this just like I would use the B6 Stalogy, so that you can see you don't need anything special. You can use whatever notebook you have on hand to plan in, journal in, whatever you want to do. And then that's another thing that I like about this, is it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want on the page. You're not locked into planning weekly and monthly. You can plan for the week, you can plan for the month, you can plan for the day. It just, you can make lists. It's more like bullet journaling. It's like a combination of bullet journaling and planning. So let's just get started. I don't want to keep explaining it. So I'm going to decorate my front cover, and I also want to try something here to add pockets to the Traveler's Notebook. I also have this notebook here. It's just a list notebook, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. This clip is also from the Jewel Box. This die cut is from, I laminated it. It is from a Fabulously Creative. But let's get into decorating this. So I pulled out some paper, some vellum. I don't have a lot of that stuff. It's fancy schmancy stuff. I don't have it. So I guess I need to start keeping my eye out looking for it. But this is what I have. And I do have the sunflower paper. Pull that out of the vault, my stash vault. So I'm just gonna trim this down to a little bit bigger than 5x7 because I think the cover might be a little wider. So let's see, I'm gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna use this, I think, as a background for the card, the journaling card on the front. So let's see if I can make this work. So I'm going to take, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take this out of the jacket. Even though it was a struggle to get it in there. Okay. So again, this is just a plain notebook. And let's see if we can put this on here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim it down a little bit more, but I didn't want to trim it too much. And not have enough. So I'm gonna take my pencil and mark where I need to trim. Use my other paper trimmer. Okay. Just trim this. And I don't really have, I wish I had like a theme, a style that really spoke to me, but I like so many different themes and styles. So this is probably going to be very eclectic and all over the place because I like a lot of different things. So I'm thinking I can put this here and then this on top of it. I don't know how that looks. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, change of plans. She might just have to go here with whatever I do on the front cover, but I do want to put this in here. So let me go ahead and glue this down. Where's my tape runner? I don't know how much tape I have left in this thing. I need to put something under it for some contrast. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up over here. And lay it down. So that's gonna be my inside cover. I was gonna put this on top, but I don't really like the way it looks. I think it looks better against the black. So let's work on that. Let's move these out of the way. I need to take like a microfiber cloth and go over this acetate, but I want to put the acetate here. And then like use this as somewhat of a title page. So I've been watching a lot of the Hobonichi and B6 Stylogy users. And I've learned quite a few things about tipping in and how to do it. So I'm gonna try this for the first time with the acetate. Let's see, I need clear tape. So I'm looking for my clear tape. Okay, here we go. It's supposed to be clear, but it looks yellow. So I'm just gonna take a small piece. I don't know if it's gonna work with my Tim Holtz ruler, but you put the tape on backwards on the edge of the ruler. I don't like that. I can't see it well enough, so I'm gonna try and use this ruler. And if I can't use this one, I have another small ruler somewhere. Let's see, because this one has the magnet on the back. That may get in the way. But let's see. So I've got that on there like that. Then I'm gonna do the back center one first. Oh, this is so awkward. And then you push the tape down in there and onto, I think I just got lucky on that one. There's probably a reason why you're supposed to do the front first. Let's redo that. I don't like it. Well, why can't we just take that off and do it without the ruler and let the acetate do the pushing down? I could see needing to do that. I can't tear it. I could see needing to do that with, what do you call that stuff? Vellum. But I don't see why I have to do that with the acetate. It seems like I should be able to just put the tape on here, like so, and hold it down, like that. It's impossible not to get fingerprints all over it. I don't know. I have to find a different ruler because these rulers, okay, I see why you have to do it, because then when you get to the other side, it's not as easy. But it can be done. And I don't like the shiny tape. Let's do the back side. I need to bring my tape dispenser back in here. Let's try the ruler method again. I tipped in a piece of acetate. I probably should have cut that longer. Or I'm gonna move it over. Okay. It's a good thing this tape is very forgiving, because I'm making a total mess of this. Okay, that's enough playing around with the tipping in. I think I got it. I think I need vellum in between, or better tape. I don't know. See, it's not sticking. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Maybe once the tape sits for a while, it'll do better. And this acetate, by the way, is from the Jewel Box subscription box. And let's see. Okay, now let's work on this pocket thing that I want to do in the front. I just had an idea, kind of sketched it out. It's nothing extravagant. So I'm just going to take some 5mm laminate and run it through the laminator. And I'm going to do this a simple way this time, and maybe I will come back and try it a different way later. But for now, let's see what we can do. What is my cord hooked onto? There's too much stuff on my desk. All right, so I'm just gonna run this through. So now I'm just gonna fold this in half while it's hot and try and get a good crease. I wonder if I could run it through like this, what would happen? So what I'm thinking is that I can slide this into this pocket. I'm gonna trim it down. I don't want it to be too tight, so I'm gonna move it over just a little bit. So cut off about an inch. Let's cut that off first. I'm gonna use my regular trimmer. Hopefully it won't mess up the blade. So we're cutting off an inch. I probably should use my rotary. And then I'm gonna cut it right there. Just bend it a little bit. So what, that's like 2 inches. Okay, so then I want to slide this in like this. I might have to cut more off because I don't want it to be difficult to slide in and out. Yeah, I need to cut off more. Let's use the rotary trimmer. Cut off about 1/4 of an inch more. Let's see. Ooh, still doesn't want to fit. Do it one more time. Not so much though. Okay. Let's take this out of the way. I think part of the resistance is the glue. All right. Now that's shorter than I wanted it to be. And it's not going all the way in there. Is that all the way? No. So then I can put this on here somehow. If I can ever get this to lay down flat. So that would be in there. And I could probably use a clip. And I'm going to be using this ollie clip. All right, I'm going to see if I can run this through again. And flatten it out a little more. Don't try this with your good laminator. This is an old laminator, so interesting. Okay, so it did flatten it out a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and round the corners with my We Are Memory Keepers Crop a Dial corner chomper. And I'll try to link any of the supplies that I've used in the description box below. Supplies and tools. Okay. And let's see. This should go in a lot better now. All right. So what I could have done if I knew that this would work is I'm sorry, there's probably plenty of glare. So I could have made a laminate pocket on the inside of this. And now that I know that it does work, I may go back and do that. But I can also put one of those clear pockets from Target on here. Let's see if I have one close by. They also have some pockets similar to this at Office Depot for business cards and things like that. So I'm just gonna put this on here. And again, I could use the laminate to make multiple pockets, which was kind of my idea. I just didn't really want to do that right now. And I don't know why these pockets are wrinkled now, but they are. So I'm gonna stick this in here. You won't be able to see. Let's see, what else do I have back here? No. So I'll have to come up with something that I want to put in this pocket. But yeah, so this is the beginning of something. I could even cut this apart and use washi tape so that it would lay flat. If you didn't want to risk running it through your laminator twice, you could do that. I wish I had something from the jewel box that was this size to put in this pocket, but I'll find something because I just don't think that these two things go. So I'm gonna stick this back here to use in another area. Okay, so back to this. I have to decide what cover I want, what paper cover I want to put on here. I don't want to use this for sure. So let me go through my papers and see what I want to do. Okay, so I took this paper from the Diamond Collection by Prima. Before I pull out my trimmer, I need to mark this. And I'm pretty sure I'll have to do some adjusting along the way. So what I'm going to do is mark the top where I need to trim it. And then I'm gonna roll this over, try to keep it as straight as possible, and mark the bottom or the side where I need to trim it. Okay. So let's go this way. And this. So this should go around here like so, like this. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in first. So I don't really want to tape it onto the cover because again, I want to be able to change it when I want to change it. So okay, so that's what that looks like. Now let's put this back in. Oops. Okay. So it's even tighter now than it was, but I wish there was a way I could stretch this vinyl. I could probably heat it up a little bit to relax it, but I'm pretty sure once it's in the book for a while, in the traveler's notebook, it will give way a little bit. So let's go over what we did. We made this little flappy thing for pockets on the front, and again we'll revisit this again to add pockets to it, a different type of pocket. So then we also covered the inside cover and tipped in a piece of acetate, although not very well. It's in there, and I decorated or changed the cover of the notebook. So let's go on and pop this in here. Let's see what we got. So that is where I am. I need to find something to help hold this on a little better because it's not holding well, and I don't want to lose it. Okay, so that is where I'm going to stop for now, and when I decide what else I want to do, I'll be back. I am going to place this in here, but I don't know if I want it in the very front like this. I guess I do, because I will be doing the challenges in this book, but I'm going to hold off. I'll leave that there for now, and let's hopefully we can get this to lay flat. I'm going to put something heavy on it. But that is where I'm going to stop. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check the community tab and my stories for updates throughout the week. Also, check us out over at patreon.com/Scrapcraftastic for exclusive content and digital downloads. Visit my other channel, Journal Life's Journey, for craft videos and junk journals. You can find me across social media at Scrapcraftastic. Visit my website and shop at Scrapcraftastic.com. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.